In this video, you'll learn how to find preprint articles in APA PsycNet. Once a manuscript is submitted to a journal for publication, it can take several months before it is actually published and available in a journal. To help with the lag time between submission and publication, APA is one of many publishers who post articles online, making them available before they're officially published in print. These preprint publications, or prepubs, include the final PDF full text of the journal article, but are missing data such as the volume, issue, and page numbers. In APA PsycNet, these preprint publications are labeled with the first posting publication status. Now let's go into APA PsycNet and find first postings related to gender identity. In APA PsycNet, there are 3 ways to access a first posting. First, you can use the advanced search box and conduct a search. You can use the same strategies you use to find fully published articles on a topic. For example, if I'm looking for first postings on gender identity, I'll start by typing this term in the first search box. Notice, I'm using quotes around the words to search them as a phrase. To expand my search to also include first postings on sexual orientation, I'll add the phrase with quotes and type an OR in between the 2 phrases. The OR tells APA PsycNet to retrieve items related to either of these concepts. Just as you would for any article search, you can search for first postings tagged with specific index terms. To do this, select the Any Field drop-box menu and then select Index Terms. If you're unsure of the correct index terms to use, look them up in the APA Thesaurus. Once the search is how you want it, you'll need to limit results to articles with the first posting publication status. In the second search box, type First Posting. Again, I'm using quotes around the words to search them as a phrase, but this time I'm leaving the drop-down menu set to Any Field. And that's it. Select the search button and you'll have a list of first postings on your topic. You might notice that the results say no pagination specified, as is the case with the first posting from the journal Stigma and Health. This notation means that the publisher hasn't assigned page numbers, a volume, or issue number to the item. When they update this information, it will appear in APA PsycNet as well. In the Filter Results toolbar, let's expand the Year filter. Remember, first postings are articles that haven't been published in a journal yet, so they will most likely come from the last 2 years. Notice in the Filter Results that you can also narrow your search by first posting here. So, if you conduct a search and then decide to check out the first postings on that topic, select the First Posting filter on the results page. To access the full text of a first posting, look for your library's Find Full Text button or link. If the first posting was published by APA, you'll also see the PDF icon that opens the full text. Note, while citation information may be added by the publisher at a later point, the full text you access with the first posting version of an article is identical to the full text you access with the published version of the article. To cite a first posting of your research, select the item's title and on the next page copy the APA citation listed just below the authors. You can also access first postings directly from APA journals or APA Psych articles. From the APA PsycNet Browse menu, select Journal Articles and then the title of an APA journal. Keeping with my topic, I'll look for the first postings in the journal Psychology of Sexual Orientation and Gender Diversity. Now go to the Online First section on the left-hand toolbar and select View Article List. This list displays all the current first postings for that journal, with the most recent appearing at the top. You can receive email updates when new first postings are released from this journal by selecting the bell icon on the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Once you do, a message will appear letting you know that you've successfully subscribed. In summary, there are 3 ways to access first postings in APA PsycNet. Either search for the first postings in the advanced search boxes, filter your search to First Posting on the results page, or visit an APA journal and limit to online first. Thanks for watching. For more search tips and strategies, please see our YouTube channel or visit the APA website